Hi all, welcome to CoreJava for Testers. Today day 3. Before going into today's topic, let's have a small recap of the yesterday's topic. Yesterday we discussed about how to access the class within the same package, inheritance and types of inheritance, also about creating the rules for the object. Now today let's move on to today's topic. Today we are going to see about method overloading and method overriding which comes under polymorphism. Before going to method overloading and overriding, we should know about data types. Okay, what is data types and its size? Because when we start writing programs, we in further classes, in the upcoming classes, we will use more frequently this integer, boolean, character and string. So you should know these data types. Okay, integer means only the values, and character means single letter, say A, B or C, any single alphabet is the character. String means word, more than one character, which means a word. Hi, hello, welcome. So any word is called as string. Let's move on to method overloading. Method overloading means class name and method name will be same, but argument differs. It depends upon the data type, whether we are using data type count or data type order. So it depends upon the data type. Next is method overriding. Method overriding means class name differs, but method name and arguments are same. Okay, so method overloading is otherwise called as static binding or compile time. Method overriding is otherwise called as dynamic binding or runtime poly. Next, let's go to Eclipse. Create a new program. Go to org.facebook. Go create a new class. Let's say login page 5. I already have 2, 3 and 4, so I am naming it as login page 5. Let's see method overloading. Now we are going to see method overloading. What is method overloading? Class name and method name will be same, but the argument differs. So right now we are in a class name called login page 5. We are going to create a method which is going to be the same. So let's say I am going to use a method name called add. Give control space, create the method, change this private into public, remove this line. Now let's pass an argument. How to pass the argument? You have to print it. How to print? This out, control space bar, and give some pass some value here. I am giving it as default add. Next, let's see, let's give it as, let's pass some arguments here. Then next, what we saw for method overloading, class name, method name same, so we are in the same class, method name is same, so again I am going to use add as a method. So public void add, now I need to pass some arguments. Let's take okay, I have already used in a different class this add, that is what is showing. You see, already I have used it here, so I will name it as sum, name it as sum. Okay, sum. Okay, rename method sum. Not sure if I've already used somewhere, so I'm going to use it sum. Still it is showing some error. Duplicate method sum in login page. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll close this. I'll remove this and see if I'm able to do it here again. Okay, let's add method. Add is the method here, public. Now let's pass the value. How you will pass? You need to print sysout control space and give some arguments here. I'm given as a default add, then I'm going to create another method, public void add, and I'm going to pass some value inside this, int a, int a. I'm going to print, I want to print a. Okay, now let me create another method, public void add. Now I'm going to use string. We saw in data types, right? I'm going to use string. Then I'm going to print this string. So how we will print? Sysout and pass the value in the argument. Pass it as a. I want to print a. Next, let's add another method, public void add, and let's say I want the combination of int a comma int b, open braces, sysout. Then say I need a result, output as a plus b. Okay, one a only. Then next I want to see another method. I want to create another method, public void add. Let's try the combination of int and string. Okay, so int a comma string b, braces, sysout. So let's say I want a plus b. Let's create one more with a combination of string and int. So public void add string a comma int b. Right now we are just creating the methods and inserting the arguments. Later on we should give the values for it. Now need to print that. Again I want a plus b. Done. Okay, so now we have created the multiple methods. So to run the program, what we should do, or to create the object, what we should do, we should have a main method. So let's create a main method. How we will create a main method? Like typing main control space, you will get a main method. Now create an object. How we will create an object? What is the syntax? Class name, object name equal to new of class name braces semicolon. So now what is the class name here? Login page 5 object we need to create. So I'll create it as L5 equal to new of class name. What is the class name here? Login page 5 braces semicolon. I'll remove this. So we have created an object called L5. Now we need to call our methods. Okay, so let's call the method L5. What is the first method we created? Add. So select that. Next L5. What is the next method we created? Integer. Let's pass some value on this integer 1 2 3 4 5. Next, what is the next argument we passed? L5 string. Let's say hi. Next, what is the next argument we passed? Int a comma b. Okay, let's pass some value for int a comma b. Let's select int a comma int b. Integer means value, only numericals. Let's say 10 and let's fix 20. What is next? L5. Next combination is int a comma string b. Int means numericals, string means some word. So let's say for a I will give it as 100 and for b I will give it as welcome. Then within double quotes you need to give. So let me give some. Then string should always be given in double quotes. Save this. Run. See, first what we gave? Default add. So that is the you are able to see the output. Then what is the next method we called? Add integer, and we pass the value as 1 2 3 4 5. You are able to see the output here. Then we gave string, then string value. Then next the combination of int a plus b. So we pass the value as 10 and 20. So it summed up. So the output is 30, 10 plus 20. Next we gave the value for string a and int a and string b, integer a and string b. So for integer we gave the value as 100 and for string we gave the value as welcome. So that is also reflecting now here. We missed string to pass the value for string a and integer b combination. So let's select that string a and integer b. Let's pass a value as hello and we'll give some value as 10. Saving it and run. Hello 10. See, 100 welcome. And for string a comma integer b we have the combination of hello and 10. Hello plus 10. We pass the argument as a plus b, so it is showing, and we pass the value as hello and 10, so it added, it summed up and showing hello 10. Okay, this is method overloading. Okay, let's see method overriding. What is method overriding? Method overriding is class name differs, method name and argument are same. So we need to have class name differs means we need to have two classes. Okay, so I will create one class here. So I will create a class. We can use the already the classes that are already available, but if I create a new class, you'll be able to remember every time until you get practiced or used to it. You'll be able to remember how to create a class, how to create an object. Those things you'll be able to remember. So that's the reason I'm creating new classes. Otherwise we can use the existing class also. Okay, so let me create this login page 4 that is missing here. I've deleted it, so let's create login page 4 and I'll create another class. Create another class as login page 6. So 4 and 6. So what is method overriding? Class name differs, method and argument same. So let's take this login page 4 class and create a method. Let's use the method add change this private into public, remove this, and I want to print, let's print some value. I will give some strings. Let's say I want to add a child. Why I give child is to show the difference between child class and parent class. So that's what I given it as child. Then you may think that that the class name that I'm using, the methods name I'm doing are which is not at all relevant. If it is login page, then username and password only should come, or registration page, something like that. But in most of my classes, if you see, I would have used irrelevant method name or the print value. This is just to make you understand. Okay, because I have watched so many YouTube videos, all are showing all complicated programs which the beginners will not be able to understand. So what they will think, their mind will set that Java is a complicated one which no one will be able to understand unless they have a very good knowledge. It is not like that. Anyone can learn Java, especially core Java, not advanced, because I'm also not aware about the advanced Java. So let's get into the topic. Login page 4, we have created a method called add. I have given it as child. Okay, next I will have to create the object. What we need the main method. So I will create a main method, and now I will call the object. How I will call? Class name, object name equal to new of class name. What is the class name here? Login page 4 as the class name. I'll create the object as L4 equal to new of, what is the class name? Login login page 4 braces semicolon. Okay, now I'm going to call the method that I have created now, method add. Okay, now let's treat this login page 6 as parent class. Let's create a method here, another method, the same name, because method name and argument are same, only the class name is differs. So we have created another class, but method name is same. Add, I will pass some values I want to print. Since that we gave as child, I'll give this as parent. As I told you, I've given this value just to make you understand the difference between parent class and child class. So I've given it as parent, and we'll give some more example. Let's see. Okay, so I've given the method name. I'm going to give one more method name, only then you will be able to understand what is the what is overriding. So I'll give a method called sum. I will change this private into public. I will remove this, and I will have to print this. So what I will print is, I will print as parent 1. Okay, now when we have two classes, we don't have to write two main methods, and we don't have to create two objects. So let's go to the child class and try to call these methods. Okay, we created L4. Let me see if I am able to see. So L4 is add, that is there. Then L4, we need to see sum. Let's see if we are able to see the method sum. It is not reflecting. Let's see what is the mistake we have done here. What is the mistake we have done here? Let's check. We have created a class login page 6, public void add parent, public void sum, and sys out parent 1. Then we should be getting the, let's see, we should be getting this L4 sum, L4 sum is not reflecting here. Okay, wait guys, let me see what is the mistake that we have done. Okay guys, got it. So I've created two different classes, login page 4, login page 6. One I've treated as child class and one I've treated as parent class. Then I have created the method name. Method name is same and argument also same, only the class differs. So to differentiate, to show the difference for you guys, I have created two methods. One is add and sum, because add we have here also, and so I have created one more method as sum. So to call, we don't have to create two main methods and two objects, but to call the methods here, what we should do, we should extend the parent class. So we should give extend keyword, extends parent class. What is the parent class here? Login page 6. So we don't extend, it will not reflect. So login page 6. Now let's see if that sum is reflecting here. See, sum is sum from the class login page 6 this here. Okay, so if we have created another method name here, add, we have two methods name. Even in login page 4 we have add as a method, and login page 6 also we have a method name called add, but in method overriding it gives importance to child class. Okay, so that's the reason this add did not show here. So if this add did not show here means what will be the output? Let's see, let's run this program and see. Child add, then what is the argument we gave for some parent one? This parent did not come because we have same method name, but the importance is given to child class, not to the parent class. So for better understanding, I will create one more method. Let's say add to, I will change this private to public. I will remove this and I will print parent to. Let's see if we are able to call this method first. L4 add to, see it is reflecting. Let's run this program and see if we are getting parent 2 as the output. See, child add and parent 1 and parent 2. Okay, this is method overriding. Okay guys, today we saw what is polymorphism, that is method overloading and method overriding. Method overloading is otherwise called as static binding or compile time. Method overriding is otherwise called as dynamic binding or runtime poly. What is polymorphism? You can check the definition, and these data types please go through. This is important in the next upcoming classes. Tomorrow we'll see about what is abstraction and its types. Okay, thank you guys, thanks for watching.